Wait. What the hell? To my channel. My name is Princess Macaulay. If this is your first time stopping by, hi, hit the subscription button down below. With me today I have the beautiful, the gorgeous.
Hi guys, my name is BERNICE APATS. I am a Port Harcourt based YouTuber as well, and I'm also a fashion designer. You can go check me out on Instagram at JPA Fashion.
So if this is your first time, please help me click the subscription button down below. And today we are going to be starting a new series. It's called the 20 series, and we'll be starting it off with a very interesting topic.
Meant to avoid in your 20s. Like, it's actually very important. You need to know these things.
A very juicy topic. And this topic is going to benefit, of course, the female gender. So let's get right into it.
So the first on my list is narcissistic men. Like, I cannot stand narcissistic men. You know how they can be. They always want the world to revolve around them. They're always going to the mirror to check. I mean, it's not bad to look at yourself and stuff, but I mean, if you do it too much, I won't be able to deal with it. I mean, I feel like it's what girls are supposed to be doing. So a guy that is too conscious about all these things, I can't actually deal with it. So yeah, I can't stand narcissistic men. You have to avoid them. If you want to grow in this life, you want to move forward in your life, please stay away from narcissistic men.
So you guys heard what she said, and I think I'll go over to the next point. The first on my list would be the inconsistent man. Inconsistent in the sense that this point we are making is things that you spot in the initial stage. If you spot these things, please work. If you spot certain attributes or characters that we actually mention here, please work. I feel like women are supposed to be chaste and wooed. That's it.
And most times I think guys like the chase. So
thank you.
If you cannot do that, I don't think you're ready for anything.
Thank you. So that initial stage where he should be chasing, he's not chasing. He's not being consistent. Guys, I mean ladies, please avoid those kind of men. You know that type that will call today, won't call tomorrow. Tomorrow
I can't even keep to time. Really.
Unavailable the whole day. Sometimes he's like, I was busy all day. You were busy.
I was sleeping.
If I was important, you would have actually tried to reach out to me. Or the type that you call and then they don't return the calls.
Tell you stuff like you're busy. Or the ones that you're in a relationship with them. Let's assume you're in a relationship with them and they tell you that they can stay for 3 days without talking to you. What, are you being serious with yourself?
Avoid those
you need
kind
to avoid
of
those
men. So if a man is being inconsistent, he's not following you up that initial time. You don't want him to blow cold today, blow hot tomorrow, and then black out on you, and then come back 1 week later to ask you, baby, how are you?
What the hell?
That's not what we came here to do, please. So the next point on my list is the rich, spoiled, arrogant brat.
Are you being serious right now? See the way you broke it down. For real though, you have to avoid those kind of men though. I can't even do, really.
There are men that throw money on everything. Do you know that you offend me today, or sometimes they offend you? And instead of apologizing, saying, babes, I'm sorry, being remorseful and making the corrections they ought to, these men just, next thing they are getting you a car.
Do you get?
Next thing they are sending money to your account.
True.
The rich, spoiled brat, it's a no-no for me.
But it's not bad to be receiving gifts from your man once in a while, but
in this light, babe.
Well, in this light, it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
And those kind of men can be very disrespectful. They look down on you as a woman.
There's this video I even saw online one time, and the girl was talking, I think she was complaining to him.
And he was throwing money.
And then one time he just put on her body what the hell? Jesus.
Thank
you.
you.
I was so pissed when I saw that video.
If I'm complaining, talking about something from a place of hurt, I expect you to pay attention and actually make corrections where necessary. But when you're being arrogant, throwing money at me and all that, what's that?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. So yeah, you need to avoid guys like that.
Yeah.
Like people that throw money at every stupid argument where he's supposed to just say something, say sorry, and he's busy telling you why are you giving me money? What the hell? Why are you giving me money?
Thank
Please
you.
keep your money to yourself and
I'll
apologize.
be
Own up to
now.
it. Own up to these things, please. Yeah.
So avoid those kind of men, please. Avoid them.
So the second one on my list is the insecure guy. Like I cannot deal with somebody that's always like really insecure, like always trying to be like, wait, what are you talking to? Like where are you going to? Like go to the house? Why you're not supposed to be there? Like it's okay, especially when you're in a relationship where you guys are like very really committed. It's okay to like tell your man like this is what I'm doing. I'm going to be out today and everything. But if he's
being
not
accountable
doing,
to your partner,
it's normal to do that. It is very important you do that. But I mean, when he takes it on that level where you can't even do anything, you can't go out, and then I mean you need to run away from that kind of person. Really, like you need to run away from that kind of man.
Funny thing is, I've actually dated someone who was really insecure. Like he was so insecure to the point where you tell him that you're going to this place or you're going to see a friend today, and he wants to know all the details. Once you get there, he wants to video call you, see the environment. These kind of people.
And you know, funny enough, at first you may be finding it very cute. After a while,
and most of them have this obsession problem.
Yeah.
They are so obsessed about you. I love me a clingy man though. I love me someone who always craves my attention. But to a point, you have to actually let a woman live her life, because outside a relationship, I have a life. So I expect that anyone I'm with actually has good self-esteem first for themselves.
Really.
Because
you personally, you're supposed to have like.
Thank you, because I feel like these men suffer from low self-esteem.
And they feel like you're going to do something with somebody that's way better than them. Or most time you might not even be with somebody better than themselves, but they're just very insecure. So.
And these are the type of men that if you go ahead to date, they are the ones that wouldn't. I've had somebody said, God forbid. First, I love my man having money more than me, but you know, some men will be like, God forbid, my wife can never earn more than me. You want to chase your goals, and you see them telling you, no babes, no. I had somebody that when I wanted to, because we studied we did sewing together, I had somebody when I wanted to do fashion designing. Then when I told him I wanted to, he's like, no, don't do that. I wanted to start my skincare formulation thing. He was like, no, don't do that. Everything, like every business idea I come up with, he was just,
it's a major red flag.
Yes, that's an insecure man. Somebody who feels once you just
start making money, you're going to stop. Like maybe you won't respect them again, because that's like
thank you. And they want you to always depend on them. That's the word. They want you to always depend on them. If you notice that sign, girls, please avoid him. Avoid him.
Okay, so the next point is the party head. For real, like guys that are always like every single party that's happening in Port Harcourt, you see them there. You know, every Friday night they're in beer band doing what I don't know, looking for what I don't know. You get? I mean, you can't be in a relationship with somebody and you're everywhere. I mean, you're exposing yourself to other people, and you cannot really resist the temptations if you're always in their faces, in the face of temptation. So yeah. I cannot deal with somebody that is a party head, like everywhere. It's okay to go out once in a while, but every time, now, guy, no, please. Abi, can you deal with that kind of person?
I don't think those kind of men are suitable for us in our 20s, because you even make them, they spend money on dorime.
Unnecessary things.
They just spend money on dorime.
And most times it's those guys that don't know how to get money, like all them fraudsters and stuff, because they know that if you really work for your money, you
won't be doing all of that. And sometimes they don't even go with you, that is their woman. You are at home or something, and they are always turning up, like they always turning up all the time. I don't have a problem with you being with your guys and all that, but hello, you can't be everywhere all the time. So that's a good point. Guys, there's this thing where a friend of mine, she actually met somebody. They started talking, and all of a sudden the guy started gaslighting her. She kept asking what's the problem, and do you know what the guy's response was? That his mom said she doesn't like her.
I mean, you need to have a mind of your own now. I mean, well, except maybe the girl has issues. Maybe the girl has issues that he can't really deal with.
If I have issues you can't deal with, it should be you deciding not to be with me though. I love my mom very well. As much as my mom's opinion matters to me, in certain things I don't, even some of them, as a married man with your wife, you guys finish discussing or have like an agreement on something, and next thing they go back on it because their mom said otherwise.
And then if you don't end it now, like it will still go with you to your relationship.
There shouldn't be a third
party. The third party in your marriage and
your relationship and marriage.
Yeah,
so men like that are easily swayed by either their friends' opinions or what they see their friends do. You know, some of them are like, my friend's wife doesn't behave like this, so my friend said it's not
your lady
good.
with another friend, like, does it make sense?
They are not us. We are not them. So
you shouldn't be with those kind of guys. Like somebody that will be on Twitter and then they'll see that you shouldn't be with this kind of girl, and maybe your girlfriend has like some of those qualities and stuff. It might not even be bad, but because of that's what they put out there, they will now start giving you issues in your relationship. So yeah, you shouldn't be with those kind of guys. Like there's one time like that something was trending on Twitter on that. I think they're always bashing under 23 girls. Like there's some mature under 23 girls. Like there's some mature girls that are under 23, that know what they're doing. They know what they want and everything. But because maybe somebody's out there telling them stuff that you shouldn't be with another under 23, you will now start saying that, oh, maybe I shouldn't be, and then you guys start looking for the ones that are your mates and everything. And funny enough, you might even end up with somebody that is not even it at the end of the day. So you shouldn't be with a guy that's easily swayed by people's opinions. So yeah,
a man has to have a mind of his own. So my final point and our last point for this video is the emotionally unavailable guys. These guys are expressive. Even when you are, I'm somebody that when I love you. If I like you, I can be clingy, not to an annoying way, but to a point. I can be very, very attentive, show you, like, be present in your life. That's the word I'm looking for. And in a situation where I'm being present in your life, you're not doing it. Doesn't in my life. It not looks like I'm bugging you or I'm literally leeching on you or begging you for attention. It's mentally exhausting. It is.
And then most times in those cases, like those guys will be like, you're being too forward, or I mean, how do I even put this up? I'm looking for the word. Like in most times when you start complaining, the end of gaslighting, you're telling you stuff like, why are you even acting like this? It's not even that deep. Like
yes, now talk down on your feeling.
I'm making you feel bad. Then you yourself, you're not sit on your own and be like, maybe I'm even the one at fault. That's a very big.
And most times these men lack proper, they can't even communicate. Like something goes down or there's something wrong, they don't want to see you. They don't want to seem emotionally vulnerable. I don't know how to put it. Like they can't even be like open and tell you that, babes, this is what is going on.
And in most cases, because they don't know how to do these things, when you start doing them, they end up feeling irritated. And they'll come up with stuff like you're crying so that you're going to manipulate them. I mean, you're just being vulnerable, and you expect them to be vulnerable once in a while too. So yeah, nobody should tell you anything about toxic masculinity, because it's okay for you to open up and cry. Like you open up and tell your woman that, oh, this is what I'm going through and stuff. Like you should be able to tell her. There's nothing it's not being toxic. So yeah. Open up, communicate, talk to your partner. If you're in a relationship, you need to know these things. If you're with a man that is not doing all these things, in some cases, they're always saying stuff like a man should not show his vulnerable side, like people should not. That's how they raise guys. But I think I kick against it, because it doesn't make sense. You should be able to tell your partner, this is what I'm going through, and
you guys walk through it. After we said this relationship thing or this communication, this relationship / marriage thing is all about walking through the hard and good times, the rough times. You can't say you want to shield me, so because of that you don't open up when things are you're going through things, and they go through these things and it makes them distant, and you just keep me in the dark. How do you want me to feel though? Because now I don't know what your problem is or what's going on in your life, and you won't open up, and I don't know how to help you. So guys that cannot actually be vulnerable with you or talk to you, communicate with you, be emotionally available, or talk down when you decide to express your emotions, definitely
Is it no?
run away from such guys.
Yeah.
So I think we've come to the end of this TED talk. I think, yeah. Thank you so much for being on my channel.
You're welcome.
We learned a thing or two, I guess, and we'll definitely have you back.
Alright.
So guys, we did a video on the most important
first questions, first date questions.
Yes, and it will be on her channel. I'll leave the link to her channel in the description box below.
Thank you.
So until next time,
See you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.
Sorry, pause it. What is that stop?
The next point, babe, this next point is supposed to be yours though.
But you can't see it. Please, we have to sell market. You're distracted.
Baby, it's true. I forgot to actually put it on silent.
Thank you guys for watching with us. We'll add this to the other one. But